To the Fox Trap Baby. Welcome to the Fox Trap Baby. Why? Because Foxy T is your bestie. Use caution when you sip me. Beat. But this is coffee. Okay? And I'm your girl, Foxy T, your good God, sis, and spirit. You understand? And I just want to say good Monday morning. Good Monday morning. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. Okay. I also would like to say hugs, 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 kisses, 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 love, 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 and blessings, blessings, blessings to all of you. To every last one of you. Ooh, sorry. I'm trying to get in there. Okay. Anyway. Sorry. I'm moving y'all. Hold on. Alright. Um Collective, let's cleanse the space, cleanse the area. Okay. Happy Monday. Hopefully everything is going right for you. Going this good on Monday. Morning for everyone. Okay. Everyone. You know, because we're here, spirits over here. Okay. Or we're going through a healing journey. We're going through a healing path. So we only want the best for people. Okay. We're not over here talking bad about somebody. Okay, we using our experiences as life tools, as life lessons, yes. But talking bad about somebody is something we're not doing. Okay? No, we don't do that over here. You understand? But someone could be doing that to you, sweetheart. And I'm giving that. I'm getting that. And that's fine. That is fine. Let them create their own karma. That's what we know. You understand? When you just know the the rules of karma, it's like, I don't know, it becomes like a little superpower that you have. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not worried about nothing because you know that they put themselves in certain situations by operating the way they do. You don't have to operate the same. Collective, you could have had prior arrangements or was asked to do something, and when that day came, just because you didn't kiss the person's butt, they no longer needed you or found someone else to do it. And I just like to say, freedom is yours. Thank you. Uh, thank them. Collective. Hi, bald dandy, hi, bald dandy, hi, huggy world, hi. Um, it says, what in the hell are you smoking? For that's bad for you. That's sage. I'm smoking out the bad energy, baby. Sorry. I know it's bad for me. I know. Never mind, I regret saying. It's okay. It's like it's okay. I get it. It looked like it could have been a nice little yeah, I get it. I get it. So funny. That was too cute. That was too funny. Uh, but good morning. Good morning, collective. Okay, so like I said, um, you could be free. You could be off the hook. They could have found someone else to deal with the situation. Could they have let you know that? And let you know that you ain't have to be there or be, you know, had to be still of use to them, like, that would have been great. But evidently this is a person who holds grudges. It just needs to heal a little bit more. Okay. Because holding grudges, I can't say much about that because I hold a grudge too. So we can't be a hypocrite. um, my homework, my I want to say hormones, but it says hemorrhoids. Oh, my hemorrhoids are flaring up today. Oh, you had mentioned in a prior live stream that you have hemorrhoids problem as well, and you use special cream that works really, really well. Memory refresher, name of the queen. Oh yeah, I don't have hemorrhoids. I mean, I know somebody who has some hemorrhoids, but um, no, I don't know about the cream because I ain't had no cream. I didn't say nothing about no cream. Hey, Sons. Hey, Sons. Um, hey, Sons. I wish I did know so I could tell you. But nah, I don't have no recommendations. I'm sorry. Um, what crack is that? The white sage crack. So, good morning, homegrown cash. Good morning, under sky. Good morning, huggy world. Thank you, thank you. So, like I said, collective, you could be free and stuff. Like I said, you could have said like to yourself like, dang, you could have told me you ain't need me no more. You had somebody else or whatever. But you have to understand we can't ask too much of a person that already shown us what type of person that they were. Okay, so you might have a person around you that kind of needs to grow up just a little bit more, like a lot more, a little bit more, just a little bit more growing up to do, okay, when it comes to how they treat people or treat others. So they kind of, I feel as though that they might have freed you in a way where you don't have to really deal with them. You can love them all day long, but you don't have to really deal with them when it comes to handling their things or their problems or the things that they're going through, because I think that they possibly put themselves in a lot of stuff that they could avoid, but I guess by them still not being healed enough um, yet, they continuously put themselves in more and more and more type of situations. Good morning, Jace. Good morning, Jace. And I think that might be a little bit too much for you at the moment, especially when you did your work and you are in a space of a more healed type of mindset. You can, yes, it might be a lot. It is a lot, but you coming from a lot, dealt with a lot, you understand that it's really not that much. It's about your mindset and how you think about things and how you treat other people and stuff like that. And once you start that and you change that, everything else falls into place. So it doesn't even seem like it's that much as you may think. Right? Right. Hey, Edward. Hey, Henry. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even a lot to you. But this person still be stuck in the same mindset is making it a lot for them. Okay, and it might be a little bit too much for you to handle too at the time, because you're gonna have to try to recondition this person and you're not in the business of trying to recondition this person. So I feel like collective, you're free now. You're free. You're free, boo. Your words are wisdom and your skin holds power, for you are a queen of our people. Thank you, Homegrown Cash. I appreciate you. I really did. I shall say. I do. Like, but like I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. I feel like um you have freed yourself from something. Okay, now you're able to do the things that you need to do for you or whatever. And not that you really kind of were a people pleaser or anything like this. I just think that you really cared about the person and you knew how hard it was to get or navigate through life by yourself without the insight of changing your mindset and everything like that for things to go right for you. So you try to kind of like give this person a cheat sheet a little bit or whatever like that, but I don't think that they were uh receptive to the information you was trying to give them at this moment. But again, you being there and you know how it works, you know that they're not going to be receptive for a few more years. Trust, trust, collective, trust. And it says, I trust life and my strengths. Each moment guides me to the light. Everything on my path is placed there for my growth. So, collective, you are also taking this. Like I said, we don't talk about people. We talk about the situation, so we can what learn from it and what heal just a little bit more, and become a little bit more wiser than we have already developed ourselves to be. So, all right. So we know that that situation might have been placed on your in your life or whatever for a very certain reason for you to realize that yeah, even though you might hate Angel One Online, hi boo. Like even though you want to be the person to help this person because you know you already have the insight and you kind of don't want the other person to struggle the way you kind of struggle and have to find and navigate through life and navigate through things. I think that you was trying to really help this person so much that you thought that you could speed track them to the end result quicker and they'll be a little bit better off than you are. Collective, I think that we realized that we that was in our life for a reason to allow us to see that we don't have it don't happen on our timeline, like on our timing. It doesn't happen on our timing. Someone else's comprehension might not be uh up to speed to your comprehension, vice versa. You know, it doesn't. You have to. Everybody has to take their own time, and that's okay. That is perfectly fine. It really is. Collective. It really, really, really is. Um, um, and you're trusting the fact that um it's placed there just so you can learn and become a little bit wiser, and you learn um because you're open to you're receptive to learning, to wisdom, to you know, you just are. Also, I think that it was teaching you how to say no and not feeling bad about saying no. I don't think that you did feel bad about saying no, but I think that you had to put it into work, like into practice, like to really understand that yeah, I really don't care the fact that I said no because it was for a good reason. You should have respected that you did, and that is not my problem. So, like I said, I don't think that you're a pleasing person, anything like that. You might have been a pleasing person, and you done the work in the inner work to get yourself out of that type of situation and out of that space, that mindset. But I think that this situation might have shown you that you have accomplished not being a pleasing person any longer. Okay, because don't you know how you feel like you healed, but you don't really know until you get to a certain situation where it reflects that you've actually healed. You know, so you it probably put this situation in your lap just so it could be like, hey, you healed, sweetheart. You did what you were supposed to do. You you've grown um and you are still on the right path to whatever it is that you want to do in life, and it's okay. You know, me, collective, me, you have me. Hey, Rockin' Johnny. um I allow serenity to reign in me. I always want to say my own words. I allow serenity to reign in me. The love I have for myself invites harmony. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. To settle within my being. I listen to, honor, and strive to fulfill the needs of my soul. So, collective, you are focused on you. You know what's best for you, your soul, your needs, your body, your all this. You're not feeling bad about it either. If you telling somebody no, you telling somebody no. Okay? If you're telling somebody, hey, I'm doing this, you're just, hey, you on the path for your stuff. You get what I'm saying, collective? I don't think that you're allowing other people to affect you in a way where it's like it's stopping your motion, it's stopping your grind, and stopping what you need to do for yourself. It's not even affecting you, baby. It's not even, it can't even touch you. I think that you're in a sense of, in a space of, okay, thank you. Thank you. But, so you have more gratitude than anything for the separation of you and this person, okay, or you in this situation, or you in this state of mind of thinking like you have to be there and for everybody, and it has to be you. You can direct them to someone else. You maybe you saying no might put them in the right hands or the right person that can really help and handle what they need help with. And that's the best thing you could do, is have them in the hands that's going to really actually help them. Okay? If you can't do it, you possibly cannot do it. Want the best for them. Still want the best for them. Still want the best outcome. Still want the best. We're not here to sabotage nothing. We're not here to be like, oh, you thought you needed me or whatever. You needed me for such, and you thought you had me, and I'm just not gonna show up. I'm just not gonna be there. We're not in the business to sabotaging your stuff. We don't care how you treat us. Okay, we will just remove ourselves and hopefully put you in hands or in contact, or that puts you in contact with someone who can help you, or it will be right for you. We will rather remove ourselves than want bad or anything not to work out for you. That's not how we operate at all. This person might grew up in an environment like that where that's just how they operate. Okay, you yourself, because you did the work, because you are a healed type of person, do not operate in that manner. Sorry, it ain't nothing nobody can do to make you revert back to how you grew up or whatever the case may be. You can probably possibly come out and chew them their motherfucking ass if you need to with the mouth, but for the most part, you're still gonna want best for them, because if you didn't, the actions will reflect that you didn't. Okay, you still being feeling like that you'll still be there for them regardless of the fact that they didn't like what you said to them, shows that you care more about them being at a better place in life rather than being friends with you. Like we don't have to be friends. We don't have to live and fucking like each other. Can I help you with this area? Yes, I can. I'll still be there for you if you need me for real. But if you feel in your soul or your spirit that you don't want to be around me or whatever the case may be, and you don't want it to be me, and you find somebody else, then so be it. Thank you. I still want you to still go on with what you're supposed to do. Not the fact that you don't want to be around me or whatever. Keep you from accomplishing what you need to accomplish. Fuck no, we not about to do that. I won't say shit. Do you know I would put a muzzle on myself, won't say a motherfucking thing to you, and just be like a driver, or just be the person just doing the shit like a mute. You ain't even got to hear me. You good? You good? Okay, bye. That's it. We don't gotta have no goddamn conversation. As long as you're good, that's all that fucking matters. Now that's a grown motherfucking person. Since people want to bring up grown, that's a grown person. And there's a lot of people out here that are, but I get it. I get it. I get it. Because I've seen it a lot. It's a lot of people out here that are older than me and still will act petty like that. Like, will act pettiness or have some pettiness about them. And by that happening, it's like it's more of them than people that operate the way I do. And that's why I feel as though that they might have expected that from you, because like we are a different breed. I'm sorry, we're cut from a different cloth, and I don't care if we had to alter that cloth. We did what we needed necessary to make us have to operate and heal at a pace that people in our own family have yet to freaking do, and they are probably way older than us. Some people don't even heal. Some people leave this earth still being remaining the same, and I think you refuse to be that type of person. And I think that's all that matters. And I ain't talking down about the other people, but at the same time, I'm stating facts. By them staying the same, they kind of keep themselves in a certain space and place in life. That's all. That's all. And they hinder themselves a little bit from getting to the heights of the levels that they want to be in, that they want to be at. Not where I want them to be, but where they want to be. Because they keep on not understanding why this is happening, why that is happening, why this and this and this is happening. Sit down, take a break, reflect, and maybe you'll understand why certain things are happening. And maybe it could be you and the actions that you have made that put you down this path. You have to understand. Sometimes we put ourselves down certain paths. We can't sit up here and act like we don't. Serenity. Serenity. We have serenity, okay? And it says, through love, release and inner work, I know peace. I have a gentle view of life and welcome every step with confidence. I remain brave in the face of fear and have the wisdom to let the universe do its work. This is why you so serene and you seem like that you're so at peace. And the whole time it's just like, I'm not even really, am I? I might be. I might be. But I don't even see it as serene. I don't even really see it as peace. I see it as a way of life, like just a calmness. Like I just feel like that I figured it out type of thing. Whereas like I just gotten this tool that helped me make life a little bit easier for myself. You know, and I stopped worrying. Collective, I don't know how bad I used to worry. This situation right here, collective, the situation right here where someone might have asked you to do something and then come to find out when the day come they no longer needed you but didn't let you know that they didn't need you no longer or whatever. I would have let this reign free in my mind, you know, the whole time, like, oh my gosh, da 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 da. I stopped worrying about things a long time ago. I said to myself, when that day comes, we want to see what happens. When that day comes, I'm gonna either be prepared for it, or we gonna go on with our regular scheduled programming. Okay, so when this day came, okay, boom, I seen it was too late. I said, okay, all right, so I guess not. You don't need me. Cool, cool, cool. So you're okay. I mean, I did have a little dream where I thought I was awake. I really did. I thought I was awake because it was about the situation, but everything was a little bit different. We were definitely in a different setting. We were in a different space. Um, it was the same people, but it was like only one guy. I didn't know who that motherfucker was. All right, but still, and nobody was really saying nothing until I asked blatantly out loud, like, I'm like, did she ask y'all to do it? Like, did she ask y'all to take care of it? And he was like, oh yeah. And it's like, well, what the fuck? Why ain't nobody gonna say nothing to me? I could have been left a long time ago. And when I tried to leave, that's when I but popped up. So I was like, oh my gosh, you ain't got no back door in here. I can't just leave out the back door. She don't need to fucking see me. I don't need to see her. Okay, wasn't no back door. So I just, since I'm taller anyway, I just looked right over top of, like I don't fucking see her, and just walked the fuck out. Cause what you're not, I'm sorry, and that was the dream. But I think in the dream I was more so like, what you're not gonna do is I don't want you not to be able to get whatever you have to get done, and you try to blame it on the fact that, oh, my such and such did this, or my such and such did that, or she did this, she did that, and you're trying to make me seem out to be the bad guy. And it's like, no ma'am, I still showed up. I still was gonna do it. Like, we ain't gotta talk, we ain't gotta be friends, we ain't gotta be none of that. You know what I'm saying? I still want the best for you. What you're not gonna do is lie on me, I'll tell you that. Now, you could tell them the rest of the shit, but also tell them I also was going to show up. Oh, all right. Shut up then. Everything else, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Since they didn't need me, it's irrelevant. Now, it's irrelevant since you didn't need me. It's irrelevant whether I showed them or not, motherfucker, because you didn't know, you no longer needed me. But if you did, though, I still was there. So regardless, it doesn't matter what the fuck you have to say about anything. Okay? You was wrong. You don't like to take accountability for your wrongness and stuff that you need to fix or whatever the case may be. And you don't like nobody telling you about it. Cool. But I'm still going to do what I'm going to do. So I think, um, like I said, I had that dream. I left out. I see the little something happen. I really don't want to say because I don't want nothing to happen. But in the dream, I was just like, oh shit. Oh well, let me go. I left and was like, just let me go. And I left it at that. I woke up. I was like, ooh. I said, ooh, ooh. Okay. Just hopefully everything goes well. We gonna wish well for the person. Period. Okay. Like I said, this would have like ran rent free in my mind for a long time, and I would have been worried about it or whatever case may be, and I haven't. And not only that, after this, I will no longer think about this situation no more because I did what I was supposed to do. Right? Right? Exactly. 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 That's why it seems like that collective you is so serene and so at peace or whatever like that because you know how the universe works. Okay? You know how the universe works. You're not just sitting up here playing watching this person, watching that person, thinking that you're getting it instead of actually studying and seeing cause and effect in action to show you how the universe works. Yeah. Nah, I think you're using your observations as research and it's a tool and you're learning a lot. You become a little bit wise. Not a little bit, shoot, a lot. Wise. Wise by observing, doing your research and stuff like that. I gotta water my plants. Return to heart. Return to heart collective. So it says, I breathe light and stick to the essential for my soul, the present moment. I calm my thoughts. I focus on my heart and find space to be where my light and greatness are. I find peace and inner silence. So, collective, I told you, it seems like a more of a calmness. I told you. So you calm your thoughts. It's more like I said, you're not worrying no more. You're not sitting up here like, oh my gosh, does that person need me? I hope. No, you like, hey, I wish the best. I hope everything goes well. That is no longer your problem. You get what I'm saying? You're no longer worrying yourself, sweetheart. It's too many people in this earth, on this earth. Too many people that need people. Okay, because we all need somebody. So too many people that need help with certain situations. For it to just only dictate if a person needs you or not. Like it's it's always another option. Okay, collective, and I think that you realize that for yourself, and you realize the power that you have for um that the power that you have, you take care of what you can take care of and whatever, and you know that whatever you cannot handle or you cannot do, the universe will take care and handle it. You know they're in good hands regardless anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, they're in good hands. The collective got them. I said the collective got them. The creator has them. The creator, the universe has them. Has their back. You understand? Just wish the best for them. Wish everything go out, work out well for them, and that's it. Because the creator can help them way more than you can help them, baby. Um, self love, collective, self love, and it says, I attend to my needs by listening to my heart. My inner essence lets me know what is good for me. I respect my limits. I answer the request of my body and my soul. Thus, I learn to love myself. Collective, at this point, you're learning to love yourself like you love other people because you are paying attention to what your body needed. You might have needed to um, tell someone no and tell them, hey, I can't do this because my body, my soul needed some rest. And you started loving on yourself, collective. You realized what your limits were and you answered the request of your body and your soul. And you did that because nobody else was going to do that for you. Okay. Um, by you doing that, you're allowing yourself to learn a new skill, and that is to love yourself unconditionally, just as well as you will love someone else. Okay? You learn to be there for yourself instead of maybe harping over why someone else is not there for you. You started to be there for yourself. Yet that's no longer an issue about, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. I ain't gonna lie, I had said I don't have that much support or whatever the case may be, but at the same time, because I'm stating the fact for a reason, but because I don't, I became that for myself. That's the reason why I brought it up, to allow you allow the person to know what guided me to start loving on myself the way that I do, and that's because I realized I didn't have that much of a support system, not an immediate. support system. Um, and so with that being said, I became that for myself. And by me becoming that for myself, that's how I got into the space of loving on myself, loving myself, um, learning to listen to myself too as well, and the needs of myself. I said myself one more time. Collective faithfulness. We got faithfulness, okay? Got faithfulness. And it says, I commit to my mind, heart, and will. I am devoted to the needs of my soul. I trust in myself, in God, and the universe. So, not only are you loving on yourself, you also trusting the process. You're trusting God and have faith in the Creator and the universe to work things out. So, like I said, if you couldn't help the person, you know for a fact that person is covered because the universe and the Creator has their back. Okay? You doing what you can and what you cannot do, you put in the hands of the Lord above. Period. Period. And the Creator will work it all out. Okay, collective? So now you're probably in a space of doing what you have to do for yourself and your household, okay? So it's kind of giving you like a little bit more of a release. So you have harmony, collective. So it says, I open myself to the divine being within me. I am the image of God. Thus, I have the power to bring light into my life. I turn any darkness in me into something beautiful. In the absence of resentment, anger, or doubt, I find harmony. So, collective, it might have took you a long time to get to a space where you found harmony in your life. Okay, because you might have been driven by anger, driven by resentment, driven by guilt, driven by doubt, fear for a long time. Okay, so much so that you didn't know how to navigate through life without it. Now that you realize that it is very much possible to get through life without having those particular traits in your life at the moment, I think that you're realizing like, hey, my life is becoming a little bit more balanced, peaceful, um, in harmony with each other, with itself, you know, and I love it. And yeah, maybe you could love how it feels, and it's just less, I wanted to say heartbreak, but less, yeah, it might be less heartbreak. I don't know. You have guidance, collective guidance. And it says, in times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being. I am directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward in trust. I release my faith to God and my faith is rewarded. So by you following and being guided and led by the Creator, you are being rewarded by following his instructions or her instructions, whatever. Following the universe instructions. Going having faith, not only in the universe and the Creator above, but yourself too as well. I think that you are being rewarded at this time, collective. If that is rest, if that is abundance, if that is ease of living, whatever it is, you are being rewarded, collective. Okay, at this time, because you listened to where you were supposed to be guided at or guided to. Faith. So you have faith, collective faith. And it says, I am confident I will achieve my goals. I live in the present and have faith in the future. I firmly believe in my value within the universe. So collective, you bring something to the universe. If other people don't see it, and especially the people that are immediately around you, your friends, your family never gonna know who you really are. It'll be strangers. It'll be the people that support you outside looking in. Those people see the potential in you before the person that you grew up with see it. They don't see nothing but the little girl that they grew up with, or the little boy that they grew up with, big head little boy, the little big head little girl that they grew up with, the little crybaby little girl they used to grow up with. They don't see nothing past that person that they grew up with. When other people see you, strangers, see you exactly for who you are, they see your gifts, they see your potential. You, on the other hand, collective, cannot possibly allow yourself to be in a space of um, showing your gifts or having gifts, spiritual strengths, or whatever like that when it comes to the people that you were born around, because they're like, hey, if I don't have it, how the heck do you have it? I didn't see you do nothing to get that. I didn't see you. I don't believe it. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes you had to probably separate yourself from these people, and they didn't have no clue about what is it, what the work you did to get to where you are. Okay, collective. That's why they don't see it, because they ain't see the work. They ain't see what you had to do. You know what I'm saying? To get to that point, to develop those gifts, to develop that spiritual strength that you have, they didn't see it. Okay, what you got? Being true, collective. Okay, being true. So it says, I am true to myself and others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am, and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything. I replace shame with the power of love and truth. So, collective, you're removing your mask. You're not sitting up there trying to play nice with the people that you grew up with just because you grew up with them. You're not trying to make them feel better about themselves by not trying to bring up certain stuff and your certain strengths and the hard work that you went through. Yeah, you're not trying to appease them at any, no longer at all, at all. No, you have confidence in yourself. You are allowing yourself to shine how you're supposed to shine when it comes to your gifts, your spiritual strengths, and where and how far you came. You get what I'm saying? You're not, hey, you replacing shame with your power. You are not shame at all. You don't find no shame in nothing that you've been through, because it made you who you are today. When they could be looking at you like, if I were you, I would be ashamed. That's why you're not me. That's why you're not. Because you will be so ashamed, so timid, so it probably would have made you into a villain. Like you're not spiritually strong enough to even handle certain things. You know what I'm saying? So, collective, excuse me. Um, and I think you're so strong. You got so much confidence in yourself that you don't hide things. I think they're in the business of, in the practice of hiding certain things about themselves, and because they're ashamed of certain things about their life or whatever like that. But you put it out there on the front street about, like, hey, I'm not ashamed of shit because it made me exactly who I am today. I learned from the situations, and that's how I'm getting wiser and wiser by the moment, or whatever the case may be, because I am not I'm not letting shame guide me. You are guided by the creator, and you have faith, and you stand true to yourself, and you have a love. You have a power of love and truth. Period. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even know how you acquired that. How you acquired that. But the whole time, what I say, you did the work. They just didn't see you do it. Courage, collective. Um, it says, I am stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light, and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the test of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. So everything that happens in your life, you realize like that's just a new opportunity to um, learn from, to gain wisdom from, to just be a better you. Collective, and that gave you some type of confidence, encouraging yourself to tackle the things, or when things happen, you face it with what can I learn from this type of mindset, rather than I can't believe this happened to me. Why is this happening? Da, da, da. Like, a complaining type of mindset. You've gotten out of that spirit. You gotten out of that victim blaming, trying to make it seem like that you're always the victim to something. At this point, sometimes I think that you're in a space of allowing yourself to acknowledge your faults and your part in certain things and when things go wrong. Okay. Then you also, I feel like, realize that it might not have went wrong at all. It might have been supposed to happen that way in order for a new door to open for them or a new door to open for you. Okay? All right. Because sometimes that's how the universe works, and that's what we had to understand. Gratitude, collective, gratitude. And it says, I am aware of the light in my life. I direct my thoughts to the beauty in and around me. I give thanks to God for every little thing that brings me joy. Thus, I enlighten my thoughts, riches surround me. And I appreciate all that life brings me. So you're grateful for these lessons. You're grateful for the things that's happening. You're not ashamed of anything at any point no more, because you are grateful for who it made you be and develop to be at this moment, collective. So I think you're allowing yourself to use the life lessons of the earth, of the universe, and you're making it work for yourself. All right, so let's see what signs resonates with this message today on this beautiful Monday. Okay, you know how we gotta get some of the which comes, and we also gotta get. I'm gonna get some more charms, because I don't know where my charms at. Ever since that goddamn beach, I don't know what happened, y'all. I lost it at the beach. I know I should have went back and looked in that grass and seen. I know I should have looked. I know I should have looked for myself, because the kids was looking in the grass for so long, but none of them ain't picked nothing up, and I'm looking like what y'all looking at? But I don't know. Okay, collective. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So we got Aquarius, we got Sagittarius, we got Capricorn, we got Sagittarius again. So the only sign that came out twice was Sagittarius and Aries. Okay, so we got Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aries. Oh, Aquarius again. Dang. Scorpio, Sagittarius again. Dang. And Leo. So you could be Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aries, Scorpio, or Leo, or you could be dealing with Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aries, Scorpio, or Leo. Okay, collective. So I love you guys so much. I am your girl, Foxy T, your good God, sis, and spirits. And like I said before on all my lives, hit that subscribe button so you don't lose me. Don't lose me. Hit that subscribe button. That's right by my name. Hit it. Okay? Also, if this resonated with you in any type of way, give me a thumbs up, baby. I'm just telling you, start your week off good. Also, hit that bell over there in the corner if you would like to. hit it in a corner so you can get a notification when I go live like this again. So if you're not shy, you want to be part of the live, and me shout you out like I did Henry, like I did Homegrown Cash, how I did Angel 101 and Rock and Johnny. You get what I'm saying? Then it will give you a notification letting you know when I go live so you can get on. If you are shy, you can still hit this little bell on the corner. Okay. It will give you a notification when I go live, but you could just have the notification, and later when you ready to watch it later, when you get home, kick your feet up or whatever the case may be, you can watch it later and you don't have to worry about being a part of the live. You get what I'm saying? But you won't miss nothing. You won't miss it. You won't have to sit there and remember like how you spell her name. You wouldn't even have to be like, oh my goodness, I can't remember her name. I can't find her again. No, because it's going to be part of your notifications. Okay? All right? All right. I love you guys so much. And I want y'all to be safe out there on this beautiful Monday. And yeah, let's get ready to send these babies to school next week. All right? Love y'all. Love y'all so much. Y'all have a good day, a good Monday. Milo! Hi, hi, Milo. You just as I was about to go. See? Them notifications come in handy, y'all. I was about to leave when Milo caught it right in time. Y'all be good. All right? Y'all have a good day. Y'all stay blessed. If anything. If not anything, you want to stay blessed. Okay, y'all? All right, y'all.